Dear students, now we are going to revise our exercise. So those who have not done the exercise, please complete it with me now, and those who have already completed, please check your answers. Your first one is your choose the correct option. That means you have to click on the correct option. We are talking about the first statement. The first statement is physical feature of an area can be shown on. So you are having three options here: political map, then physical map and road map. So we all know the political map shows the artificial boundaries of state and nation. So your answer would be here a physical map. Your physical features are shown on a physical map. Second one is your statement is water bodies are denoted in. So in which color water body is denoted is? Your option is green, yellow and blue. So green color is for plains, yellow color is for high areas. So the option for water bodies is your blue. Then we are coming on to the third one. Crisscross network of line on the globe. That means a network which is formed by the intersection of your latitudes and longitude. What it is called? Your option is grid, equator and latitude. We all know equator is an horizontal line only and latitude is again horizontal line. So your answer is here a grid. So the crisscross network is called as your grid. Now, the fourth one is this is the largest continent of the earth. So, which continent is the largest continent of the earth? And India is also part of it. So, your options are Europe, Australia and Asia. So, your answer here is Asia. Now, just see the options again. First one, physical features are being displayed on physical map. Water body is denoted by blue color. Intersection of the line is called grid. And the last one is the largest continent is your Asia. I hope you might have done till here. Now we are coming on to the fill in the blanks. Define the following is already been given to you. Please check it out. And then we are coming on to the fill in the blank. Now, in fill in the blank, your first statement is that dash maps are used to locate capitals of the countries. So, we are having three kinds of map, that is physical, political and thematic. So, which maps are used to locate capital? They are your political map. So, your answer is political map. Second one. Now, second one is your dash is a miniature model of Earth. So, which is a miniature model of Earth? Do you know? It is your globe. So, that means globe represent a mini model of Earth. Now, coming on to the third one, it is equator is a dash degree of latitudes. So, what is the degree of equator? We all know that equator divides the earth into two hemispheres, that is your northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So, the degree of equator is your 0 degree. Now, the last one is there are dash lines on longitude. Children, always remember horizontal lines are latitude. These are your horizontal lines. So, these are your latitude. And vertical lines are such lines. So, these lines are your longitude. So, there are, what is? It is vertical lines of longitude. Please check the options or the answers of the fill up. That is, first one is the political map, second one is your globe, third one is your 0 degree and fourth one is your vertical. Now, students, I would like to tell you that your exams are being going to start. Now, pattern for your exam told to you is your MCQs. Now, what is this MCQs? MCQs means multiple choice question. So, multiple choice question means one statement would be given to you and four options would be also given to you, and from that four options one would be the correct one. So, what you have to do is you have to just click your correct options. Okay, so this thing is called as MCQs, as most of the children have asked me that what is MCQs. So I hope you might have understood that what are MCQs. So now we are going to practice some MCQs, that is your multiple choice question. Like, I am writing it here as MCQs, that is your multiple choice questions. Now, here again what I am going to do, I am going to give one statement and I will give four options, and you have to know, tell which one is the correct one. So like I am giving you here, that is first question is, which map displays detail of an area? Which maps displays detail of an area? So we are having here options. Option A is your physical map. Option B, your political map. Option C, thematic map. Option D, both A and B. So students, you can have a different options here. Please listen it carefully. Like I have given you option both A and B. That means the answer of this can be both A also and B also. You can have the options like this, none of these. None of these means the options given here doesn't have the answer of the question. You can have all of the above. All of the above means all the answers which are given here are correct. So you should know what is the correct answer, then only you can opt the correct option. So we are coming on to our question, that which map displays detail of an area. So is it your physical map? Physical maps displays physical feature. Is it your political map? Political map displays artificial boundaries of states and nation. So is it your thematic map? Yes, your thematic map is answer. So you will put a tick mark there which shows that you have opted the correct option. Now we are coming on to the next one, that is, suppose if I am giving you the next question. It is your mountains and hills. Mountains and hills are shown by. Mountains and hills are shown by. Now again I am giving you the options here. I can write it here. The first one, A1 is blue, B1 is yellow, then I have said as C1 as dark brown, and the D1 is all of these. So in this question, I have to tell which color represents mountains and hills. Is it blue? No, because blue colors represent water bodies. Is it yellow? No, because the higher plains have been represented by yellow color. Is the answer all of this? That means The mountains and hills are represented by blue color also, yellow color also, and dark brown color also. No. So your answer, correct answer is dark brown color. So students, please go through your chapters, read each and every line of the chapter, and also read out your question answers, your exercises properly, and if you are being perfect in this all thing, you can easily answer the questions here. Now I am giving you the another example. This is your third one. Now in third one, I am giving you that is your line which divides earth in two hemispheres into equal, that is in two equal hemisphere, that is your northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So a line which divides earth into two equal hemispheres, that is your northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So I am giving you again the option. First one is your, A1 is your equator. Then I am giving you North Pole, B1 as North Pole. C1 as South Pole. And B1 I have given you as both, it's both A and B. So the line which divides earth into two equal hemispheres, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, is it equator, North Pole, South Pole, or both A and B? So here your answer is equator. So in this way you have to do your multiple choice question, and you have to just go through each and every option here. That means if both A and B, is it there, or why is it not there? So you have to think about each and every option so that you can mark the answers properly. I hope you might have understood about the MCQs. Thank you.